Hello friends, my name is Mani and welcome with Art Care. So today we're going to discuss about the past tense. This is a very important topic and I feel personally that whichever language we speak, the present is always easy to speak all together. But when we speak about the past and the future, we make a lot of mistakes, and that is the same in German. But if you practice with lots of examples, this could help you out. So that is the reason why we have created this video with lots of example and explanation that how you can make up the sentences in past. And please make sure that you watch this video up till end, because again it has a lot of examples. Apart from this, if you wanted to take up our classes, you're most welcome, because we give 100% surety, not 100 of course, 99% surety for the paper to be cleared if you have 95% attendance with us. And we optimize the batches according to the timing of the student. So it's not like, this batch is only for 1 hour, only for 4 hours, and so on. So we optimize on how much time you can dedicate over a language. So don't learn a language to clear up the paper. Learn a language which will help you out if you're planning to go to Germany. So this is what our team and we focus on. And if you're liking this videos, please don't forget to subscribe our channel. Stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you.
Präteritum or past tense. So past tense in German is not very much different from the perfect form that we have already done in A1 level. If you haven't learned perfect form, please ensure that you watch our video on perfect form, be thorough with it, and then only start with your A2 level. So before learning how to use past tense or how to make sentences in past tense, we need to know where we use past tense generally. So as I have told you before also in our A1 level perfect form video, that whenever we have to talk about the past events, whatever that has already happened, we generally use perfect form for that. In the spoken language, we do not use past tense. Past tense is only used in written form, in formal emails or reports in magazines or newspapers. So it's basically used to report events that have happened in past, and in a formal way always. It's always used in written form only. So it's good for a lesen and hören always. It really helps for your reading skills and everything, because generally when we read, the sentences might be in past tense when we read a report or a magazine or something. But when we speak in German, we do not use past tense. We only use perfect form. So there are two types of verbs. Whenever we use these verbs, these will be used in past tense: regular and irregular verbs. And so regular verbs have a fixed pattern that they follow in order to convert the verbs into past tense, whereas irregular verbs has no such fixed rule. They are completely different, which we'll be learning both. We'll be learning both of them individually in this video. Now we have to keep in mind that conjugation of ish and sz remains same in past tense. The rules of usage of past tense is exactly the same. That means in present tense we used to put the verb at the second position. Similarly in past tense also the verb will be at the second position only. Now let's see how to make past form of regular verbs. So we just take the root and we add te or ete at the end of the verb. For example, spielen becomes spielte, or arbeiten becomes arbeitete. Now, when we have to make past tense of irregular or strong verbs, there are no such rules, there is no pattern, so we have to learn as it is. For example, kommen becomes kam and fahren becomes fuhr. Similarly, we have separable verbs uncommon and abfahren. So common will be used as kam and un will go at the end. Fahren will be used as fuhr and ab will go at the end. How to form past form of irregular verbs? So we have to learn that as well. here are some clues. We have used the similar clues in perfect form as well, no? So similarly, we have some clues for the past tense also. Whenever we have to change the irregular verbs into past tense, these will be very helpful. So the first one is where E changes into A. That means helfen becomes half, geben becomes gab, lesen las, and sehen sah. So we also have to conjugate these verbs now in past tense. Okay. The second way of converting is EI changes into IE, which we already have, which we did the same thing, no, in the perfect form video also. So bleiben becomes geblieben in perfect form, and in the past it is blieb. So EI changes into IE and the pronunciation also changes. For example, schreiben becomes schrieb. Now, the third way is where I changes into A. Beginnen becomes began. Schwimmen becomes schwamm. The fourth way is where IE changes into O. For example, fliegen becomes flug and beaten becomes bought. Now, the fifth way where there is an exception which takes E as the ending, like the regular verbs or the weak verbs. For example, machen becomes machte. Similarly, haben becomes hatte. Bringen becomes brachte. Denken becomes dachte. The sixth way is where there are no clues at all. So you just have to learn them as it is, like exactly they are. You must have already learned the past form of sein and haben probably. You are very much familiar with the verbs haben and sein. So these are very important. So sein becomes war and gehen becomes ging, kommen becomes kam. Now we'll see one example of each type, at least 2 to 3 examples from each type, and so that you have a better understanding of how we use past tense in a sentence and how the verb position goes, how the rules are. Okay, so we'll start with the type 1 where E changes into A. So the verbs are helfen, to help, which becomes half. Half dem Mann, he helped the man. Lesen becomes las, it means to read. Sie las ein Buch, she read a book. Now type 2 where EI changes into IE. So bleiben becomes blieb, it means to stay. Sie blieb das ganze Wochenende zu Hause. She stayed at home the whole weekend. Now schreiben becomes schrieb, and schreiben is to write. Ich schrieb einen Brief an meinen Freund. I wrote a letter to my friend. Now the third type where I changes into A. Example, beginnen becomes began. It means to begin. Der Unterricht begann vorzeitig. The class began early. Similarly, schwimmen becomes schwamm. It means to swim. Schwamm durch den Fluss. He swam through the river. Now the fourth type is where IE changes into O. Like fliegen becomes flog. It means to fly. The Taube flog. The pigeon flew away. Unbeaten becomes bought un. Now this is a separable verb, Trennbar verb. If you haven't learned separable verbs, please go back to our video on separable verbs from A1 level. Please be thorough with it and then and only then continue with this video. Now, unbeaten is to offer. Sie boten mehr Geld an. They offered more money. Now the fifth type is an exception which takes E as ending like the regular or the weak verbs. Example, haben becomes hatte. So, ich hatte einen Hund. I had a dog. Haben is to have, so I had a dog. Einkaufen, kaufte ein. It means to shop. Sie kaufte viel ein. She shopped a lot, or she did a lot of shopping. Now the sixth type, where there are no clues. For example, schlafen gehen. Now this is a double infinitive verb. It changes into ging and schlafen goes at the end of the sentence. It means to go to sleep. Ich ging 11 Uhr schlafen. I went to sleep at 11 o'clock. Sein, it means to be. It changes into war. Ich war gestern zu Hause. I was at home yesterday. So I hope you have understood how to use past tense and how to make sentences with verbs in past tense, what the position are, everything. Please keep practicing the verbs, keep making sentences. It will always improve your language. That is only how you will be good at German. And also we'll also be learning the past tense of modal verbs and sein and haben, as you've already learned in this video. So generally when we talk in German, we use the past tense of modal verbs and haben sein. But when we write, we have to learn all the past tense of all verbs, regular, be it or irregular.